Operation Storm. World War II prop fighters known as Skywings.
Hey Evan, before we get started, let's do some shout outs to our friends.
Okay.
The first shout out goes to Josiah. He's from San Jose, California, and he really likes Army videos.
Hi, Josiah.
The next shout out goes to Santiago Williams. He's 8 years old and he's from Belize, and he really likes Army men videos.
Hi, Santiago. You guys are awesome. Come in.
Hey Evan.
Hey, Daddy.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm reading a book and I'm playing with my toy airplanes.
Oh yeah, you have a nice collection of planes, Evan.
By the way, this is a book about
Navy jet?
Blue Angels.
Oh, the Blue Angel. Oh, it's in Spanish and in English.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
And by the way, let me find this real quick, but this is going to be really funny. You're going to laugh at it, probably. They call this C-130, they call this Fat Albert.
Let me see.
See?
Oh, that plane?
Fat Albert.
Fat Albert. I used to watch Fat Albert when I was little.
Really? You used to watch Fat Albert?
Yeah, it was a cartoon. Yeah, this is a really cool collection of jets and planes. You've got some jets on here. And there's some prop planes too, looks like.
P51 Mustang!
Oh, it's a World War II plane. You don't have very many of these though, do you? They're all...
That's the only one.
Ooh, look, it's a Russian plane.
There's two of these ones.
What do you say we add some World War II planes to a collection and show it to the Stormers?
I say yes, and I have the perfect ones. Dad, check this out.
Oh, what is that, Evan?
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh, it's World War II Skywings.
P-17 Bomber Flying Fortress! Dun, dun, dun. Look at this. Stormers, look at this World War II planes. We got a 0, another 0, a Vought, a P51 Mustang, a B-17 Bomber, or a B-29. We got a Corsair.
Oh, what is that blue plane?
It's the F4U Corsair.
Is that a fighter plane or a bomber, Evan? The Vought F4U-4 Corsair was designed and operated as a carrier-based aircraft. It quickly became one of the most capable carrier-based fighter bombers. Some Japanese pilots regard it as the most formidable American fighter of World War II. It's going down.
Parachutes.
What is that?
P38 Lightning.
Oh, P38 Lightning?
Yep.
Now, Evan, is this a bomber or a fighter?
I don't know why I got 2 bombs on the bottom, but it's actually a fighter.
The P-38 Lightning is an American single-seated piston-engine fighter aircraft that was used during World War II. It had been nicknamed the Fork-tailed Devil by the Luftwaffe, and 2 planes, 1 pilot by the Japanese. The P-38 was the primary long-range fighter of the United States Army Air Force.
It's basically made from 2 planes.
Japanese dive bombers! What's next? Ooh, a Japanese plane.
Yeah, by the way, it's called the Vought. I'm pretty sure. I know about the Japanese Vought. It's a dive bomber. It goes...
The Yokosuka D4Y Type 2 is a two-seat carrier-based dive bomber. It was operated by the Imperial Japanese Navy during World War II. The D4Y was one of the fastest dive bombers of the war with the nickname Comet. We need to capture the airfield, pointing for landing. Oh, we've captured the airfield. Okay, Evan, what's next?
Dun, 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 dun.
What is that?
It's the P51 Mustang.
The P51 Mustang is an American long-range, single-seat fighter and fighter bomber used during World War II. The Mustang was the first single-engine fighter in Britain with enough range to escort bombers to the heart of Germany and back. The bomber crew referred to the plane as their little friends. So this is the P51 D Mustang.
It's on by 6 o'clock.
What's next, Evan?
Meow.
Ooh, what is that?
I forgot the name of this.
Oh, I know what this is. This is a fighter plane. The P-40 Flying Tiger is an American single-engine, single-seat, all-metal fighter and ground attack aircraft. It was not as fast as the German fighters, but was used in a lot of other places. It was used not only in the United States Army Air Force, but also a mercenary air force called the Flying Tigers. They put the mouth of a shark on their P-40s.
Zero.
Ooh, Evan, that's probably one of the most famous planes in World War II.
Now, these things were dangerous.
In the early part of World War II, these fighter planes dominated the skies.
Yeah, until the P51 Mustang comes.
Type 97 Nakajima B5N2 torpedo plane was the standard carrier-based torpedo bomber of the Imperial Japanese Navy for much of World War II. The B5N2 played a major role in the attack of Pearl Harbor. It's the B-17 Flying Fortress. Get that B-17.
So, for example, if there was an enemy on their friend's tail, they could just do this.
You're talking about the weave. So this plane would go over here, and the Zero would follow it. Would come like this, straight into the Zero. Then they would do it all over again.
Yeah.
Like that. The Zero would follow him.
They would just keep repeating it over and over again.
Another Japanese plane.
I think this is a different version of a Zero.
Is this a fighter or a bomber? Oh, it's got some bombs.
Yeah, I don't know what those are.
The Nakajima Ki-43 was a single-engine land-based tactical fighter used by the Imperial Japanese Army Air Force in World War II. It was light and easy to fly and became a legendary for its combat performance. Wrong, 1 and 6. Oh, the gunner's shooting. Yeah, Evan, this is a K-143-2 fighter bomber.
Okay.
It actually might be a dive bomber. I'm not sure.
Okay. It might be a dive bomber if it's small. It probably is.
All right, Evan, what's next?
Okay, the best for last. This is the second best.
Oh, I know what that is.
It's the transport plane.
Yeah, it's a C-17 transport.
Paratroopers. Is this thing's like the B-18 bomber?
Except it carries supplies and troops.
Yeah.
The Douglas C-4 Skytrain is a military transport aircraft developed from the civilian Douglas DC-3 airliner. During World War II, the armed forces of many countries used the C-47 for the transport of troops, cargo, and wounded. Bomb! Okay, and we have one more plane. What is it?
The best for last.
It's the best for last. Okay. And what is it?
The B-17 Flying Fortress. Dun dun dun.
So this is the B-17 Flying Fortress. The Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress is a 4-engine heavy bomber developed in the 1930s for the United States Army Air Corps. It was a relatively fast, high-flying, long-range bomber with heavy defensive armament. It developed a reputation for toughness based upon stories and photos of badly damaged B-17s safely returning to base. Alright, so here's the World War II diecast Skywing airplanes.
See you next time, Stormers. And don't forget to watch more Evan Storm.
Oh, I can't get rid of them. Oh, you got my fighter. Going down. Beep, 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 beep. The Japanese have one plane left.